The city of Milpitas is facing a budget crisis. With a $9.2 million shortfall for the upcoming fiscal year, it has to cut about 14% of the general fund before July 1st. The city blames most of the deficit on Governor Jerry Brown's decision last year to eliminate local redevelopment agencies.
Killing the Milpitas Redevelopment Agency would do more harm than good, shutting off millions of dollars to schools, killing jobs, and erasing plans for new affordable housing.
Milpitas bitterly fought the change, but ultimately had to dissolve the agency in February. The City Council has already pulled $3 million from its reserves to cover expenses through June.
Not to exceed 3 months and hopefully less. Also to authorize a $3 million reserve transfer to handle the immediate cash flow problems.
Now their meetings and budget workshops are running 5 or 6 hours long as they pore over staff reports and recommendations for what to cut next. They unanimously agreed to eliminate funding for the annual 4th of July fireworks show, a savings of $75,000.
Both Councilmember Polanski and I just wanted to announce that we've launched a fundraising effort. We will have that money and we will have a 4th of July fireworks display this year.
Cuts to library hours were more contentious. The redevelopment agency spent millions to build a state-of-the-art library branch, and the city was spending $400,000 a year to expand its operating hours. Ultimately, a divided council voted to end their 12-hour-a-week subsidy starting April 1st. The council also voted to cut its own health care, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to what they need. They're looking at outsourcing some operations, like landscaping and street maintenance. That could save as much as $2 million. They considered drafting a ballot measure to raise taxes, but a poll showed that it would stand a better chance in November. With no new revenue sources immediately available, the council is looking at the city payroll to find the remaining balance. That's where things get more complicated. The city employee unions are willing to talk, but so far they haven't agreed to reopen their contracts, which are set to expire in January.
So you can't leave public safety harmless, unfortunately. There's going to have to be some, you're going to have to take a look at your police and fire departments because they're 55% of your budget, maybe 60%. But you're also going to have to look at City Hall and finance and all those other departments.
The council members say if they don't get concessions by May 8th, they will have to start layoffs.
They always say you're not the Fed, you can't print money, and you're not the state, you can't borrow from the city. So at the end of the day, we have to have a balanced budget.
I'm Jessica Parks, reporting for the Peninsula Press, a project of the Stanford Graduate Program in Journalism.